Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.
Out there. Then to the West Coast, where we've got the rain coming in, and wow, is it coming down. So first stop is in Corvallis, where this is the campus for the Oregon State Beavers. Obviously here you can't see anything but rain out there that drops on the camera lens this morning. And then all the way down to San Diego, and we are looking at some rain approaching the area today. It will be heavy at times in the coming days. Yes, the West Coast, as we wrap up this week, this holiday week here, the week started on a good note, right? But we are going to be bringing in a couple of systems, one in particular that's going to be a doozy when it comes to bringing in a lot of moisture, rain and snow. So let's start with the setup. So we've got this big dip in our jet stream, and you can see it actually out here. It's going to send one disturbance after another into the west, and we'll have this atmospheric river set up this week. And really, look at where the moisture is. It's the Bay Area and points southward. That's who gets the biggest amounts of precip in terms of rain and also in terms of snow. So get ready for that into the Sierra. It's going to get to the point probably later today where travel is going to be pretty much impossible. I mean, look at how busy it is. 1, 2, 3, and things just diving in. And with this pattern the way it is, with that ridge over the Pacific trough here leading into the western U.S., things are pretty stuck. So you're not going to see things change very quickly. So we do have the rain coming in. It's going to bring that threat to mudslides, especially watching those burn scar areas into central and northern California, even to south of the Bay Area too. Plus that heavy snow across the Cascades with the wind that we're expecting is really going to make travel not more than treacherous, nearly impossible. Now, we do have some snow up in the highest elevations of the Cascades right now. Snow levels will be dropping as we get into your Christmas holiday. And then we take you down here where the snow is really just beginning. I know it doesn't look like much on the radar right now. This is going to be just pasting snow in the Sierra. The system bringing the heavy rain, already more than a ½ inch into the San Francisco area. And we'll watch for the risk for some flooding and flash flooding, some street issues maybe where drains are clogged. Look at how much rain is coming. 2 to 3 inches. And we're going to be seeing that in the upslope areas of the Sierra as well. And then, of course, that snow will be measured in feet, like 5 or 6 feet. Number of wind reports that came out with wind damage from west coast to east coast. A lot of it because of synoptic scale winds. It was a low pressure, feisty low that came on through. We did have some thunderstorms, though, and there was one tornado. We saw that verified here near Fort Myers, just south of town. That's where there was some damage. The Weather Service in Tampa went out and surveyed this EF1. It was on the ground for a little more than a mile, about 1.25 miles or so there. Also, though, look up at Bayshore Gardens, 73 mile per hour wind gusts there. We go out to along the eastern seaboard where that low traveled, went across the state of Florida, went off the coast up here. It's continuing to make its way out, still leaving behind a little bit of shower activity. We're not quite done with it yet, but we're almost done here, eastern North Carolina, and the rain definitely has lessened up. The rest of the southeast, we are drying out. It is a cool morning, a cool start for you, but temperatures already going up a few degrees. We're up to 39 in Nashville, 45 in Atlanta, and 44 in Raleigh. Each day this week, it gets more mild. Now, tomorrow morning is going to be another chilly start for you southeast. Not so much in the southern plains, though. Look at our temps, 74 San Antonio. We are up there again as we look at that travel, getting into your Christmas travel tomorrow. And then into your Friday, you can see everyone is mild here with very comfortable readings down into Florida. We're not going to be seeing any more of that, 70s dew points, which we had earlier this week, Paul, which, people from out of town going to Florida, they were like, yay, this feels nice. But for people in Florida, they were like, no.
Yeah, very dry air.
Right.
It does kind of reduce the money we're paying on heating the next couple of days in the south, which I guess is good news. But speaking of people traveling, the COVID surge has many people using more caution when they're
traveling. Take you out here, set the stage. Let's go to Corvallis in Oregon. Go to the campus of the Oregon State Beavers. Looking good right behind me on my right. And then we go to San Diego. The sun is shining through right now, but both of these spots have rain coming in this week and for a lot of the week, actually. Let's take a look at that forecast as we see what's coming into the west. The pattern has set up and it's stuck. So we have a big ridge over the central Pacific Ocean, but here over the west coast of the U.S., we're stuck in a trough because of that. And we are stuck, literally. We got this jet stream pointed right at the west coast, and that atmospheric river set up this week. Central California and points south actually get into most of the moisture moisture. Couple of disturbances embedded within will keep it really active all week long. The rain adds up, the snow adds up into feet, and it is going to be not just treacherous, but, you know, to the point where it will be impossible for travel, we think, in the coming today into tomorrow as that snow really starts to come down across the Sierra. So that's going to be the areas you're trying to get to Lake Tahoe. If you're not there already, things are going to go downhill really quickly today. And we watch the snow add up, but also the rain. And we've got a couple of areas where we could get 3 to 5 inches of rainfall. It's okay if it's spread out over a lot of days, right? But not so much if we get it all at once. And then we start to bring in concerns for flooding and flash flooding. Already this week, it's been a wet one for us. We started off on Sunday with big rain in Oregon. And look at this, more coming in right now. Still watching that Mary's River there. Then we jump down into the Bay Area. We picked up a little more than a ½ inch of rain, but you can see how everything is pointed directly at the Sierra. And so those foothills will get the rain. You go up and anything above 5,000 feet will be snow, and those snow levels will be coming down too once we get through the upcoming week. Right now, Bay Area, we've got showers out there, especially spreading in. Look at Sacramento. We've had some rain that's been adding up this morning, a little more than 1/4 to about 1/3 of an inch here. It's going to keep going. 3 inches of rain plus. And again, you look at the mountain areas, that's where we'll see that. Once you get in that upslope area, squeezing out that moisture, we'll have the bigger numbers there. But also right along the coast, too, we could see 2 or 3 inches of rain. And jumping down the coast, yes, all the way down, starting tomorrow morning into Friday morning, we have rain here in the Southern California coast that could be heavy, bringing flooding issues, Paul.
Yeah, the East